Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Tuesday, September 19th, 2023. Here's what's happening today in America. Back home, suspect caught suing the oil companies. And dude, where's my jet? I haven't seen that headline once. How could someone not have? Is it too easy? No one grabbed it? Dude, where's my jet? It's all coming up. Then Bill will be here with your message of the day. But first, the 5 Americans. Remember a couple weeks ago, we heard about they were going to be freed from custody in Iran. Well, they just arrived in the United States. Joe Biden said today 5 innocent Americans who were imprisoned in Iran are finally coming home. I'm so grateful to our partners, including the governments of Qatar, Oman, Switzerland, and South Korea. The Secretary of State made note of Bob Levinson, a former FBI agent who is still unaccounted for more than 16 years after he was abducted in Iran. Iran gets $6 billion in frozen oil revenues, but they can only put it towards humanitarian purposes. But we all know money is fungible, so it can be moved around and used for different things. The LA Sheriff's Office has caught a suspect. Ryan Klinkenbrummer was ambushed by a 29-year-old man shot in the head. Ryan's father and grandfather were both LA Sheriff deputies, and he proposed to his girlfriend 4 days prior to being murdered. The suspect is Kevin Cataneo Salazar. He barricaded himself in his home for hours. Police used chemical agents to draw him out. So far this year, 5 officers have been killed in ambush attacks. There were 12 ambush attacks last year. The state of California is suing the world's biggest oil companies, saying they knowingly deceived the public about the use of their product, that product being gasoline, and its effect on the climate with global warming. ExxonMobil, Shell, BP, ConocoPhillips, and Chevron. Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, said these folks had the information and lied to us, and we could have staved off some of the most significant consequences of global warming. It's shameful. It sickens you to your core. Friendly reminder that literally everything you own was brought to you by fossil fuels. I still can't believe this story's real. A pilot ejected from an F-35 near Charleston, South Carolina, and then we lost the plane. How can that possibly be? The military literally tweeted out a phone number if you've seen their missing F-35 anywhere. The commandant of the Marine Corps issued a 2-day stand down until they can figure out what the heck is going on. The jet was on autopilot when the pilot ejected, and now they don't know where it is. How is that? How is it? It's $80 million plane. But perhaps this confirms that it is indeed very, very stealth. Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day. Next.
Hey, I want to tell you about Coin. That is spelled COIGN.com. It's America's only conservative credit card. Every time you use your credit card these days, you could be helping big banks give billions to liberal organizations like La Raza, BLM, the Clinton Foundation, and others. But now you can fight back. Coin offers unlimited cash-back rewards, world-class theft and fraud protection, and the ability to align your dollars with your values. Coin gives a portion of every dollar they earn to conservative charities that Coin card holders vote on. So learn more and apply for a Coin credit card at coin.com/O'Reilly. That's COIGN.com/O'Reilly. Please go to coin.com/disclosures for more information. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Tuesday, Kimberly Strassel of the Wall Street Journal is an excellent columnist. On Friday, she reported that suspicious banking transfers were reported 170 times in transactions made by Hunter and Jim Biden, the president's brother. That may be a record. The FBI could have easily opened an investigation 5 years ago and developed that information. Apparently, the Bureau did little or nothing even after an FBI informant reported that Hunter and his father, Joe, each received $5 million from the Ukrainian energy company Burisma. It's the FBI's mandate to look into allegations made against powerful politicians. Somebody tell Director Wray. The House Oversight Committee, driven by Republicans, did investigate the banking red flags and came up with a labyrinth of shell corporations routinely funneling foreign money to Hunter Biden. Now, 3 House committees want to see the personal banking records of both Joe and Hunter, and here's a shock. The 2 men are refusing to hand them over. I could be desperately wrong, but I think Joe Biden did do corrupt things while enriching his family. I also believe those things will eventually be on vivid display. If so, Joe will have to go. In my mind, it's when, not if. Again, I could be wrong. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Let's go to the mail. Larry, concierge member. I don't think you're mistaken, Bill. I can't understand why Speaker McCarthy just sits there and lets them get away with it. How about getting rid of the so-called Attorney General? Well, McCarthy has no power to get rid of anybody. We got to be in the real world here, Larry. People can't get rid of anybody. Biden appointed Merrick Garland, and Biden can fire him, that's all. You can impeach him, and maybe down the road McCarthy will do that. Rick Holiday, Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Thanks for letting us know who is running the Biden administration. Now tell us who hired them. Chief of Staff Jeff Zients, Z-I-E-N-T-S. Z-I-E-N-T-S. He hires the staff at the White House. Bill Flecker, Parker, Colorado, is a premium member. I enjoy the No Spin News every night, and I'm looking forward to Killing the Witches, but Killing Crazy Horse had too much graphic violence for me. Well, witches, a little violent. Okay, comes out in a week. Crazy Horse is more violence in it, but Witches is not for the timid. It's a good Halloween book, I'll tell you that. It's pretty scary. But Bill's question is, you stated that President Biden knew his family was grifting millions of dollars. He had to know. That sounds like an opinion. Is that a fact or an opinion? If you are a responsible father and your son is coming into $20 million and you don't know it, you tell me. Tony Agarlowicz, Boaz, Alabama. Haven't seen or heard anything about Dr. Jill after she got COVID. Is she okay? She is fine, and she's right back at the president's side. Wherever he is, she is. In a moment, something you might not know.
We all know Joe Biden isn't getting the job done and too often is making things worse.
That's conservative business leader Doug Burgum, one of America's most successful governors. Raised with small-town values, Burgum built a billion-dollar company, creating thousands of jobs. As governor of North Dakota, Doug Burgum cut taxes, balanced the budget, and helped pass term limits.
Where we come from, when something isn't working, you stop and you try something new. That's common sense. Joe Biden has got to go.
As president, Doug Burgum will unleash American energy and end Biden's inflation. He'll secure the border to stop the flow of illegal drugs. And Burgum will rebuild our military to win the Cold War with China.
Do you believe that the economy, energy, and national security are critical to our nation's future? Remember, that's why I'm running for president.
Best of America PAC paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. www.bestofamericapac.com.
Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. 53 years ago today, one of the most successful sitcoms of all time debuted on CBS. The program featured a female TV producer and her crew at a Minneapolis news station. Here is the story of the Mary Tyler Moore Show. The actress became a national celebrity for her role in the Dick Van Dyke Show. After that series ended in 1966, CBS executives offered Mary her own program. The Mary Tyler Moore Show debuted on September 19th, 1970. It was an instant success. Each week, 30 million Americans tuned in to see Mary and her crew. During its 7-year run, the show earned 29 Emmys, a record for network television. The last episode aired in March 1977.
take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile. Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all.
After that finale, Mary Tyler Moore moved to film, winning an Oscar nomination for her role in the 1980 Ordinary People. She passed away in 2017 at the age of 80. Ed Asner reprised his role as Lou Grant in a spin-off CBS. He is the only actor to win Emmys for the same character in both comedy and drama categories. Asner died in August 2021. Gavin MacLeod, Murray Slaughter in the show, turned in his typewriter for a captain's hat, playing Captain Steubing on the Love Boat. MacLeod passed away in 2021 at the age of 90. And here's something else you might not know. There is a 15-foot bronze statue in downtown Minneapolis celebrating one of the show's most memorable moments, Mary Tyler Moore's iconic hat toss during the opening credits of the show. Back after this.
Enjoy cleaner, safer, and more private internet daily. Be more cyber zen. For a limited time only, get our special offer at NordVPN.com. With a few simple clicks, NordVPN will block online trackers and hide your virtual location. It will secure your devices from malware-infected downloads and block access to malicious websites. Enjoy internet without trackers. Internet without malicious websites. Internet without malware-ridden files. Imagine your data more secure, your connection protected. Be more cyber zen. Take advantage of our special offer now at NordVPN.com. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.